my head. It's getting louder and louder, and as a matter of fact, battle, baby, I'm building it up. You know I can't keep living this way. I can't keep repeating every word that you say. Yeah, well, I've been living the same damn day. I can't let go. You say I'm bleeding, but they think that I'm bruised. I say I'm lost, but I'm just confused. But I'll be using the same excuse now to not let go. Oh, I'm building it up, alright. I said I'm building it up in my head. It's getting louder and louder, and as a matter of fact, the battle, baby, I've been building it up. Hey, I'm building it up, alright. I know I'm building it up in my head. It's getting louder and louder, and as a matter of fact, the battle, baby, I'm building it up. 1,000 thoughts an hour, this power uncontrollable, slowly killing me, preventing my eyes from seeing me or being me. I'm seeing future twisting stories like the Kama Sutra, and my heart stops, believe it or not, to make a nasty face like it drank ginseng kombucha. I didn't think I could do this, now how could ya? The more I think about it, it clears the stick around. I toss it deep into the river and it feels and it's up, alright. I said I'm building it up in my head. It's getting louder and louder, as a matter of fact, the battle, baby, I'm building it up. Oh, I'm building it up, alright. You know I'm building it up in my head. It's getting louder and louder, and as a matter of fact, the battle, baby, I'm building it up. 3 feet from the finish line. No, we were never out of time. Caught up in a thought, but who knows what it was of. I left my sky open, just hoping that you would try to crawl in and find me somewhere inside. I was the Louis to your Ella, the child to your voodoo. You're my Buffy, 'cause no one else can slam me like you do. I can't keep searching for the signs from above, 'cause on no all mistakes there are buried in love, and it's up, alright. I said I'm building it up in my head. It's getting louder and louder, and as a matter of fact, it's a battle, baby, I'm building it up. Oh, I'm building it up. Yeah, 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 yeah. I said I'm building it up in my head. It's getting louder and louder, and as a matter of fact, it's a battle, baby, I'm building it up, alright. I said, baby, I'm building it up, alright. I said, baby, I'm building it up. Welcome to Drew Gasparini's New Voices. I'm at CNU, the Ferguson Center for the Arts in Virginia. From here in California all the way to New York and everywhere in between, we are coming at you live virtually. My name is Drew Gasparini, and this is Drew Gasparini's New Voices. And I am so extra excited for today's guest because he and I go back a long time. We met when we were young people, very young people. We grew up in the same hometown in the Bay Area, Novato, California. And I'm thrilled that he is here to show you what he's been working on. You might know him as an actor. He's been on the stages in Jersey Boys and on Broadway in A Bronx Tale, and he's really honed in on his craft as a songwriter. And it's so special for me to see him flourish in this way. So I can't wait for you guys to check it out. So please stick around. Speaking of that, I'm about to play a song called I'll Stick Around. The reason I'm playing this song today is because there's a lot of reference to my hometown area where he and I both grew up, Keith and I. And Keith White was actually the very first person to ever sing this song in public, and the Ferguson Center for the Arts and CNU is the very first place that we were able to workshop the show this song is from. It's called I'll Stick Around, from my musical We Aren't Kids Anymore, and it goes like this. Like a whisper, I don't echo in the canyon, I just burrow deep inside of me. Reconsider every light that I see fading. as an open invitation to everywhere I wanna go. But you say no, 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 we don't let sadness move along. We all should wear our dirty laundry out and see how far it goes. No, nothing compares to being truthful, feeling hope for all the youthful souls who fear they're never found. Now stick around, now stick around. As long as both my feet are on the ground, I'll stick around. Like a promise, I'm a floating bit of dust, a tiny bubble on the crust of California at the smallest, the base of mountain table pies, from the bottom to the highest. Sometimes it's where I wanna go, but you say no. We don't use sadness, move along. We all should wear our dirty laundry out and see how far it goes. No, 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 nothing compares to being truthful, feeling hope for all the youthful souls until they're never found. I'll stick around. Whoa, I'll stick around. As long as both my feet are on the ground, I'll stick around. I never said I was a good guy or that I ever needed a problem with the good tries of skies that lit me. Why am I always looking at the ground? With the coulda, shoulda, woulda kind of hindsight, I'm at a clearing cold, the end of the road. Then I'm looking down for the first time ever, and all I see is hope. Still you say no, 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 we don't let sadness move along. We all should air our dirty laundry out and see how far it goes. Oh, nothing compares to being truthful, feeling hope for all the youthful souls who fear they're never found. I'll stick around. Oh, I'll stick around. As long as both my feet are on the ground, I'll stick around. I'll stick around. This next song is called Picasso. It's about feeling like you're not understood. Like a Picasso. Anyway, after this song, we got a couple more, and then we get to say hello to the songwriter himself, today's new voice, Mr. Keith White. Y'all are gonna love him, so stick around, watch to the end, and hang out for the chat. It's gonna be a good time. I never needed you to stop pretending. I only needed you to pay attention. So what now? The road is ending, and there you are, so far. You made me believe I'm not as special as you wanted me to be. You're looking at me like some Picasso or so, but that isn't me. So hey, do what you always do, what you always do, whatever the hell you want. Do what you wanna do, what you want. tough position. It shouldn't be a hard decision. So what now, you're on a mission, and there you are, so far. You made me believe I'm not as special as you wanted me to be. You're looking at me like some Picasso or so, but that isn't me. So hey, do what you always do, what you always do, whatever the hell you want. Do what you wanna do, what you wanna do. It's more important. Hey, do what you always do, what you always do. Whatever the hell you want, go do whatever the hell you want. I just needed you to take a look around. And I just needed you to take a look around. I never need a tough decision. So what now, you're on a mission. You put me in this tough position, and there you are, so far. You made me believe I'm not as special as you wanted me to be. You're looking at me like some Picasso or so, but that isn't me. So hey, do what you always do, what you always do, whatever the hell you want. Do what you wanna do, what you wanna do. It's more important. Hey, do what you always do, what you always do, whatever the hell you want. Go do whatever the hell you want. Guys, this series is so fun for me and so exciting for me because while we are still figuring out how to get in a room together using this platform, we are bringing new artists to you. Thank you to the Ferguson Center for the Arts, Bruce Bronstein, and everybody over there at CNU. Thank you to our guest, Keith White, coming up right after this last song. My name is Drew Gasparini, and it is a part of my mission statement to make sure that I create a platform for other artists to showcase their work, to share their goods, and to give it to you. It's amazing stuff, and I'm so happy and thrilled and proud and excited for all of these artists, and I'm glad that you're here tuning in. Stick around for Keith White right after this. This last song is called For a Minute. It's in celebration of Keith, another song that he debuted for me in New York City. After you're done seeing Keith's set, you're going to want to see a lot more of him. So make sure to go onto youtube.com, and you can find Keith singing a whole bunch of stuff, including my work live at venues like 54 Below and Joe's Pub in New York City from the many, many years he and I have been collaborative friends in New York. Anyway, this song is called For a Minute. Remember in London how the night became parades, like so much louder than the day we had. We got bum information, and now we're lost and dumb and young and dumb and full of sex and drugs and dumb. And we made out in stairwells, we made out to morning. We made sure to be, yeah. Call me back down for a minute. I could just see it where you get it. I got a personal joint with your name on it, burning it down with flame. Try to just breathe for a minute. Maybe we'll try to begin it. Hey, it might be something crazy, but baby, you fill me up with love. Yeah, yeah, you do. Oh, my darling. 'Cause when I'm back in town, my dear, it's love. Oh, darling. 'Cause pretend it's perfect till tomorrow comes. Hey, hey. And I remember Chicago, how the night became just you and I, too drunk and chasing fireflies, and we're kicked out of the party. And now we're lost and dumb and young and dumb and full of sex and drugs and dumb. We found paper airplanes, we made out in stairwells, we made sure to be coming back down for a minute. I could just see where you get it. I got 17 hours until I catch my flight. We're burning in town with the flame. Try to just breathe for a minute. Maybe we'll try to begin it. Hey, it might be something crazy, but baby, you fill me up with love. Na na na, oh my baby. When I'm back in town, my dear, it's love. No, no, whoa, darling. So this shit goes down, I found you, and let's pretend it's perfect till tomorrow comes. And when you're near or far, yeah, no matter the distance, 'cause that's where you are. If you feel like you know, then there's something to tell me. So please tell me, please tell me, before I go. Coming back down for a minute, I could just see where you get it. I got a personal joint with your name on it. We're burning it down with the flame. Try to just breathe for a minute. I could just find it to begin it. Hey, might be something crazy, but baby, you fill me up with love. Yeah. When I'm back in town, my dear, it's love. Yes, it's love. And no, darling, 'cause if this shit goes down, I found you, and let's pretend it's perfect till tomorrow comes. Let's pretend it's perfect till tomorrow comes. Keith White coming up right now. This is Drew Gasparini's New Voices. Stick around.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own desire, it's my own remorse. Help me to decide, help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. There's a room where 2020, get that money. Make your moves, but keep it funny. No one wants to see your darkness, all they want is something sunny. Your funds are low, but they'll never know. You put on a show, you're faking the dough. The media flow is ego promo, we're here for it though. Just keep moving, never not. Just keep moving till you're done. Just keep proving, what do they think? Just keep moving past your brain. Just keep moving, never think, 'cause when you're moving, you can't think. Don't be moving just to move. Don't be proving just to prove. Don't be going just to go. 'Cause when you're knowing, you don't know. I want the gold now. No, I can't slow it down, because I don't know how. I'm losing control now. I want the gold now. I'll run it alone now. I'm taking control because that's what I need if I'm trying to grow now. I want the gold now. No, I can't slow it down. Gotta run it alone now, 'cause only I know how. I don't need no gold. I can't do it alone. I need you to grow now. I'm learning to slow down and letting it go, and I can't take this indecision. Married with a lack of vision. Everybody wants to rule the. Say that you'll never, 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 never need it. What headline? Why believe it? Everybody wants to rule the. All for freedom and for pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world.
All right. Welcome. My name is Keith White. We are coming at you from the Virtue and Vice Studios in Brooklyn, New York. We are so happy to be making music in a room together. We'll get into that a little bit more later. We're going to keep this rolling right now. This next song is called Always Be You. It was written by myself and Justin Goldner right here. Let's do it.
Trying every day to keep this face up. Trying anyway to change this space up. But you'll always be you. You'll always be you. You'll always be you, you. You'll always be you. Can't control the hand you're dealt. Your heart will break, the ice will melt. What happens if you never found the love after someone has knelt? Always be you. Always be you. Things change, that's a given. But you don't lose what you've been living. It's all in you. There are truths that are hidden. Once you find them, though you're different, you're not through. You are new with every minute. All you gotta do is stay in it to pursue. And when you do, you'll always be you. Yeah. You'll always be you. You'll always be you, you, you. peace. Wish I was someone else. Think I am bad for my health. I've been fighting for some time. This voice inside that always lies. It knows the ways to make me cry. It brings my fears up to the light. What's behind you don't define you. What's ahead is yet to be. Stay focused on the now, and the truth you'll start to see. And it encompasses all the rise, the fall, ignite us all inside of all. Don't fight it all. You'll always be you. You'll always be you. This next one I made during the quarantine times. This is called Moon. Too cramped in here, I need more space. Too dark in here, I can't create. Where can I run to? I need an escape. Look, there's a full moon. That's my next place. Escape to the moon. Escape to the moon. Escape to the moon. Finally I am flying high. Escape to the moon. Escape to the moon. Escape to the moon. Finally I am flying high. Seatbelt tight. Farewells, goodbyes, I done my time. Now I'm flying to another dimension. Did I mention that I'm scared of heights? At least this fright will give me a thrill, because I feel like I've been numb, so I'm done. I've spun around in my head, sleepless nights in my bed. World will leave us for dead. All it cares is we're aware, just enough to operate, only to cooperate. Half awake and half sedated, but I've been meditating and educating, and I've decided to fly away. No saving this mess we made, it's a grave climate change. Time is winding down, I won't be around. There's nothing that'll change me. I'll be 6,000 feet up before I'm 6 feet underground. If I die, at least I tried. I didn't stay in my mind, where all I find is the why to stop. Countdown on the clock. Oh my God, it's time for liftoff. T-minus 1 second. I hope I land on heaven. Escape to the moon. Escape to the moon. Escape to the moon. Finally I am flying high. Escape to the moon. Escape to the moon. Escape to the moon. Finally I am flying high. Silence in space, but the echoes and waves are still in my brain. Learn that that voice, that noise still remains, and I can't escape by running away. Now my view is no longer the moon. It is the earth with its green and its blues. What did I do? What did I do? I ran from the place that now I would choose to be with you. Now I choose to be with you. Now I must replace the moon. Replace the moon. Replacing the moon. Replacing the moon, replacing the moon. See that I can't change my life. Replacing the moon, replacing the moon, replacing the moon. Don't need to fly just to change my life.
All right. So as Justin switches instruments, I'll tell you about this next song. This one, Justin sent me a beat 4 years ago. It was named What You Call Discovery. So I just started writing a lyric about discovery, and this is what came up. This next song is called Discovery. Justin and I wrote it. This track reminds me of the Bay, way back in the day when I was chilling after school with Jay Grease and RH. We jammed and we skate, my hair was covering my face, and not a day goes by that I don't think of that place. My music was found in the drum covered with dust. My spirit was free, grinding a rail, starting to rust, realizing to me it's what you call discovery. And I'm trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. Oh, trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. Oh, trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. I'm trying to find the thing that feels like me, that sets me free, cause lately I feel lost at sea. I'm drowning in surroundings here in NYC. Don't skate no more, trading my boy for mass anxiety. Went after art, follow my heart, trying to speak the truth. But at the start I battle hard with connivers and suits. I'm spiraling, trying to sing for ears that aren't listening. I am tripping on instinct, rejection starting to sting. I'm losing my mind and I lost what's in my chest. Got wrapped up in this mess and now I'm starting to stress. Because what I want is my best, what I want is success. But the world's got me thinking that's ice around my neck. I need a new idea, I need some recovery. And I'm trying out here to make a discovery. Come on, trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. Oh, trying again, trying again. I'm trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. Oh, trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. It's fresh but familiar. It's bright and it's clear. You've never seen it before. And there's nothing to fear. It lights up your life, surprises your eyes. It makes you surmise that you can rise above the lies. I need discovery, discovery, yeah. Discovery, discovery. I need discovery, 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 yeah. Got to find it, I've got to find it. Trying again, trying again. Trying again, trying again. Oh, trying again, trying again. Trying again, yeah. For this next tune, it requires a little more of an introduction. This past year was hard, to say the least, and it still is hard. I think by this point, we've all lost a loved one or know someone that's lost a loved one. Nick Cordero, whose battle with the coronavirus, most of America followed, and even parts of the rest of the world followed. He was a dear friend of mine, and Smitty and I, we did a show called A Bronx Tale with Nick. From an out-of-town tryout through a run on Broadway, we saw Nick almost every day for 3 years. And he is a big reason why the company of that show call each other family. So last summer, when Nick passed, I and many others were rocked. And that night I found myself thinking about Nick and thinking about his beautiful wife, an incredible woman, Amanda Klutz, and their baby boy, Elvis. I thought about what does a parent say to a baby that has to learn one of life's hardest lessons so early on in their life, and while they themselves are trying to figure out this thing too. And this song came to me, this lyric, and so we're gonna sing this one, and I dedicate this to Nick I dedicate it to Amanda. I dedicate it to Elvis and to really anyone that is trying to figure out a really crazy moment that makes no sense. This is Don't Know Why. Growing up, there's always something new. And I always act like I know just what I will do. But life doesn't care about your plans. There's never-ending proof. So to make it easier, I've learned to tell the truth. And the truth is, I don't know why sometimes in our lives things change and we're left with no words to explain. Time passes by, and sure as the sky, you'll rearrange. Life is always gonna feel strange. I've lost things, lost money, lost innocence, lost friends. I've been knocked to the ground, hoping it all would end. Hoped that I would never, never, ever feel again. 'Cause the pain is too much, can't see through the tears, the path to beyond the man. I don't know why sometimes in our lives, oh, things change and we're left with no words to explain. But time passes by, and sure as the sky, you'll rearrange. Life is always gonna feel strange. Wish I had the answers, wish I could take away the pain. Wish I could give an image and make someone to blame. Wish I knew the reasons that we choose to remain. But all I got is faith and this final refrain. I don't know why sometimes in our lives, oh, things change and we're left with no words to remain to explain. Yeah, what I know about life is it's burning ever light. It makes you feel insane, but you give me hope when I witness your play. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right. We have come to our last song. Before we get into it, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Virtue and Vice for having us here. Thank you to everyone behind the cameras, Corey and Nathan and everyone at Hallelujah Productions. I want to say thank you to Max Friedman, my creative partner, the creative director on this thing. Thank you to my girlfriend Erin, who listened to me sing these songs over and over. Thank you to Drew and the Ferguson Center of the Arts for, making this possible and making this room possible with these other players who I have not shared a room with musicians in over a year. So this is very, 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 very special to me. So this is Justin Goldner. Everyone better be making noise at home in your robes with your dog, eating things. Zach Mullings on the drums back here. Keep it going. Jonathan Smitty Smith over here. I also want to say Taylor Peckham. It was his new composition that was a part of that first song, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. So thank you, my brother. And finally, thank you to you that is sitting at home watching this and taking time out of your life to enjoy some music. It means the world. So this is our final song. This is Do You Realize? This is by the Flaming Lips. Do you realize that you have the most beautiful face? Do you realize? We're floating in space. Do you realize that happiness makes you cry? Do you realize that everyone you know someday will die? So instead of saying all of your goodbyes, let them know you realize that life goes fast. It's hard to make the good things last. You realize the sun doesn't go down. It's just an illusion caused by the world spinning round. Restless in my sleep, thoughts keeping me up. Questions about me. When will I be enough? They grow like a cyclone, impossible to slow down. My mind chases everything, bypassing here and now. Jolted awake in the middle of the night, I find a light shining on my bedside. Turn to the right to see the moon in the clear night sky. Framed in the window like something by Van Gogh, it's bright like a candle and it's holding my eyes. My vision is flipped to an image that finally is not mine. It's silent, and I'm reminded that I'm alive. Sometimes I don't realize. Till my breath has been taken, and I am awakened by the beauty outside. I am alive. I am alive. got this new ink on my wrist, reminding me not to resist. Because if I want the profound, it's found here and now. So I'll just exist and listen to this. Cause I don't wanna miss the blue skies out my window, miss the white clouds that float as the wind blows, miss all the babies with their 10 fingers and their 10 toes. What am I be with my phone and my ego alone? Alone in my head with not even a dream. Just old fluorescent lights and an old yellow screen, an instructional video for a life unlived, sure of its process and sticking with it. Then I feel a prick at the end of my arm. Feel the pressure but no cause for alarm, cause all it tells me to do is run out the room and stare at the moon. Astonishing as it's promising, a new dawn. Do you realize, oh, that you have the most beautiful face? Do you realize, oh, we're floating in space? Do you realize, oh, that happiness, it makes you cry? Do you realize that everyone you know someday will die? So instead of saying all of your goodbyes, let them know you realize that life goes fast. It's hard to make the good things last. You realize the sun doesn't go down, it's just an illusion caused by the world spinning round. Do you realize? Do you realize? Do you realize? Do you
Wow.
Whoa, I just get back to the computer. Like, are people watching right now?
Yeah, people are watching right now.
Oh,
Right this minute.
wow, you almost came on with no one here.
Wow. So you just made it back? Thanks for being here. Wow, it took you no time at all to get from Virtue and Vice all the way back to your apartment. That was crazy. Wow.
Oh,
Superpowers. Give it up for Keith White. Ladies and gentlemen, that was it. That was the man. Keith, I love you, buddy.
man, I love you. It's so good to see you and talk to you.
It's great to see you. It's great to talk to you. It's been a year of staying in touch and not seeing a whole bunch of each other just due to the nature of this year. And that's very not in character for us because we go back to our young days.
Hell yeah.
So we used to see each other all the time before the now times.
Before the now.
Before the now times. Can I just say, by the way, Keith White, your
What?
Rule the World cover is perhaps the greatest cover, I'm just going to say it, of all time, in the universe. That is easily one of my favorite covers of any song. I thought that arrangement is sick. What you incorporated into the middle of it, you give my favorite rhyme of all time, which is 2020, get that money. I love that.
Thank you, bro. Well,
20.
I wrote it at the top of 2020 thinking that was about to be my year.
Oh, sure.
And then,
sure. I mean, we were all going through that. Because you and I started, I mean, like, we started doing theater. I mean, you started doing theater when you were a kid. I did theater when I was a kid. And then I wrote a musical when I was real, like a young idiot, not knowing what I was doing. And you were the first person to be in that musical called Crazy Just Like Me. And you and I got really, really close in the process of just kind of making something. And I think that's basically the nature of our relationship, is making something, because in our friendship, even though we're bonded and we're close, there's something I just want to point out to anybody who's listening, and what it's like to be friends with an artist. You got to maintain a collaborative nature to maintain the friendship. And there's years and I mean, there's days that you and I would just send a title idea back to one another, back and forth, and you would write a rhyme or I would write a rhyme, and we would just text each other back and forth. What do you think of this idea? Anytime I write something new, you're one of the first people I send it off to. Anytime you write something new, you're one of the first. I'm one of the first people you send it off to, and we get to just kind of experience each other's process together and separately all at the same time. It is like a really, really, really beautiful part of our friendship. So I just want to say how key that is to my respect for you, is that there's a friendship with love, but there is so much of an artistic coding around all of it. And that's the language I always want to be speaking. And you are so there, my man, in terms of being an artist. That's where you just are 24/7, is thinking of how can I say it? What can I say next? How can I get people to check this out? You are thinking about that. So I wanted to ask you, you went to school for acting, you went to school to do musical theater, you did a Broadway show, you did a tour, you've done things that say, okay, look at my resume, I'm an actor. And as long as I've known you, I've always been like, well, you're not an actor, you're a multi-hyphenate artist, you're a this and you're a this and you're a this. I feel like it took you a little longer to get there, and now you're there. Why is it important for you right now? Why did it take you a minute to figure it out that I got these words, I got these melodies, and I got shit to say? I remember at the beginning of this, I was like, I'm not going to swear, don't worry. I got things to say. What's given you, has it just been the downtime, or is it like, is there something more significant that happened that made you put the fire under your ass, but to get going with this artistic side of yours as a songwriter?
Dude, I don't know. It's just, well, you know, some of those songs that we did just now, like, are, I mean, literally 4 years old, and we just hadn't put them out in front of people yet. I don't know, dude. The artistic process is especially for a writer. I mean, it's crazy. Like, you can't like force stuff to come. I mean, you can sit down and show up, which I do every day, but like to get something that you really want to share with people, like it takes a long time. Like to really, it can take a long time.
What you're saying right now is like that creates the big vast difference between you and I. Is if I create a little muddy mountain of poo poo, I'd be like, the world needs to see this now. And anytime you and I are in a room together writing, remember the last time you and I sat by a piano, we just started writing stuff, you would be like, what do you think of this? I'd be like, oh, I love that. You'd be like, nah, it's bad. This is bad. You like it, you are so picky, which is great. Yeah. You're particular. I love that about you. It makes your art so worth it. Anybody who just watched that set, I hope it inspires them to go see the other things you've done on YouTube, and then get excited for whatever the next thing is to come after that, because people are going to be hungry for it. It's not just the songwriting. Yeah. It's the voice, man.
Oh, thanks, bro. Wait. I need to plug in my computer because it just told me low battery. I'll be out 1 second.
Okay. Typical artist, by the way. Jesus Christ. Hi, folks. Welcome to Drew Gasparini's New Voices. Keith was the featured artist, but he was ill-prepared, and his computer's about to die. Keith, welcome. He's back.
Yeah, dude, that's true. Yeah, but and that kind of circles back to what you were saying in the beginning. I mean, you are my friend. I trust you in so many ways, and you support me in so many ways. But yeah, every time we get together, it's like, dude, let's see if we could squeeze something out. And that's something that I do get from you, of like just showing up. And yeah, it's not always great, but if you squeeze something out, you can maybe turn it into something great, and edit and edit and edit and edit. And
So much of what you sing about and so much what you write about, there's a real big overlying theme in a lot of your songs, which I love. And I think anybody like clings to this theme in your music is the being present part of it. There's a lot of like be in the here and the now. I don't need my phone. I don't want my ego. These are distractions from where we are right now, what I'm focusing on right here and now. That is a really important thing. I just think it's so funny that part of your process is in the now saying, no, man,
that's terrible.
That's not it.
Dude, yeah. It's immediate. What do you think of this? No, it's bad. That's bad. That's bad.
Can we talk about Justin Goldner for 1 minute?
100%. Let's talk about
All
Justin.
right.
Let's talk about Taylor too. If you like that arrangement so much,
Taylor's your man who plays piano with you when you do your live show, right?
yes. Taylor Peckham. He is huge in that song of Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I mean, that's basically his arrangement arrangement that he came to me with, and then the middle part is like, hey man, I've got all these lyrics and I've got like sort of melodies, and he wrote the composition to it.
Yeah.
And our arrangement of Do You Realize? I mean, that's
beautiful. Another
him.
great cover. Beautiful.
And then Don't Know Why. I mean, I wrote Don't Know Why and sang the music to him, and he came back with the arrangement of like the sort of the chord structure.
Yeah.
And so he's a huge part about it. And then there's also Justin. And I hope what people take away from this too is it's all about collaborating. Like, you and I collaborate, and all those
1000%.
songs.
Yeah.
I collaborated with people, and stuff only gets better when you collaborate with people. Like,
I agree. People tend to feel safe in the world of I need the control. It's a control thing. I need the control over this thing that I'm creating. But the minute that other head comes in and says, hey, let me be a part of this monster with you, that thing is going to get better. There's like no doubt about it. I've always thought that about collaboration. It's one of the reasons I like talking to artists. You see Jerry Seinfeld talk about talking to comedians, and he says, I only want to talk to comedians because I get that language. Right. I feel the same way about songwriters and artists. I could talk till the end of time about just the diving in and then the collaborative nature of where the song goes. And what you do with Justin Goldner is pretty darn remarkable. And as you know, he and I collaborate quite frequently on a bunch of things as well. And I just wanted to give him an extra shout out in this little talk back and forth, because Justin Goldner is, I feel like not enough people know who he is yet, but he also manages to work with literally everybody under the sun. Everybody knows who he is, but like he should be a household name. At least that's how I think of it.
He should be known as Benny Blanco or, Phineas or
Phineas ain't shit.
Phineas ain't
Blanco ain't shit. Justin Goldner, Funky Butter Productions. Let's go. Butter. That's my man. Keith, if you squint, there's a bit of a light at the end of this tunnel.
Oh, I thought you meant the lights that I have.
No, chill. I'm making a metaphor here. If you squint, you can see that there is a light at the end of this tunnel. Mm. And I want to know, and I'm sure everybody who just heard this set of yours wants to know, what is it you want to be doing with these songs? This concert, I mean, like you could send this link around to everybody, but it's so clear when you watch something as vibrant as that, as you want to be close to the person saying these words. You want to be close to the artist singing these notes. You want to be able to touch their fucking shoe on the stage. There is something totally lacking in this dynamic. And I know that we've created this series to give a platform for new voices, and we have to do it virtually right now. But when you get a chance to get back on stage, what do you want that room to feel like? And what is your hope people to get from these songs in a live setting?
Man, I just hope, I was saying this to my girlfriend, Erin, the other day. My favorite thing about singing, is how good it makes me feel. And I think it does that to other people when they can really feel like they can just like let it loose, whatever they sound like. But that's really like just euphoria. I mean, just letting it go. And I always say like, and you've been to my shows, when there were live shows, I always try to get the audience to sing too. And I hope people leave my show like wanting to sing, or at least feeling like, I don't know, free. Like, I mean, I hope people can, speaking of being present in the now, sure, film the thing and tag me, but also don't, and like just be here now. I always wanted my shows to feel like we're coming in to take a break from everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I hope we can do, and I hope we can do some more of that when everything, and we're close. We're definitely close.
We're definitely close. You can feel it, right? Not just your own shows, but for the last bunch of years in New York City. What I love about, again, our friendship and just like getting to kind of watch you, I'm avoiding using this word, but I'm going to end up using it.
Say it, bro.
Blossom into this multi-versatile, multi-hyphenate artist. It's really cool to watch because I went from not knowing how to write musicals, and you got to witness that. I saw you go to college for musical theater, and then when it comes to the songwriting stuff, I've always been there to answer whatever questions you have. We've been navigating this shit together, so it is just really, really cool to see you do your thing. But over the years, you have sung in my concerts for last 10 years,
dude,
at least.
Before that.
It blows my mind. So I just want to take this time to say thanks for doing this today, but thanks for just like the almost, it feels like we're coming on 2 decades of friendship at some point here.
It's funny because it's true.
I know we getting old, my man, but you are a blessing in my life. I really do consider you a brother, and that's no joke. And your art is exactly what it's supposed to be, and that is to bring people into the present, make people just stop and listen and leave their life at the door for a minute so that this can be their life for the time being. And I think you do a really good job of kind of curating that emotion and that feeling. So thanks for tonight, but thank you so much for the years and years of friendship and collaboration, and thanks for always doing my work justice whenever you get a chance to sing it. And it's just a privilege to know you, my man, and I miss you, and I can't wait to be on the same coast as you and just give you big, weird hugs and kisses.
Man, I love you so much. You are a brother to me. I don't have a real live brother, so you're the closest thing I have to it. And I know I could really cry. And it's crazy to me that everything came full circle to this, because there were some moments of doing digital things here and there, and they kind of all didn't happen for whatever reason, and then you called me, and I mean, it's great. Dude, I love you. You are my family. Thank you for having me, and thanks for being an inspiration in my life and a collaborator. And everyone's just watching us, like, gush over each other.
Good.
And you can take it and love it.
I don't even care if people stop watching. I'll keep doing it with you.
I know.
I miss you, and I love you that much. But man, did you inspire some people tonight? And this link is going to be available for a little while, so people will be able to come back and check this live thing out later on too, so they can see your set, see this conversation, and get inspired. Thanks so much for inspiring people, and thank you everybody. Thank you, Bruce Bronstein at the Ferguson Center for the Arts. Thank you so much, Paul Fitzgerald, for running the show tonight via StreamYard. Thank you to the Ferguson Center for the Arts, Bruce, and everybody, and thank you all for watching. It means a lot. Keep supporting the artists you love, and get ready for when we can all be in a room shoulder to shoulder to do this in real life. Until then, we got another New Voices with Drew Gasparini every last Thursday of each month for the next 2 months at least. So keep tuning in, keep checking in for the link, and thanks everybody for tuning in. All right, bye.